My name's Dawn Rowlands. I'm the CEO of Aegis Media for Sub-Saharan Africa. It's a media and advertising business. I've worked in advertising my entire career. I've been an entrepreneur twice. I've built 2 successful businesses and sold them. The advertising business is a very, very collaborative business. It's full of smart, enthusiastic and ambitious people. I like to do things at speed. I like to be highly strategic about the approach. I also believe in congratulating or celebrating your wins as often as possible. Having been an entrepreneur, I think what it's left me with is a sheer determination to succeed and a sheer determination to see the people around me succeeding. If you can encourage people to start with a little bit of success, that will lead on to gaining bigger and bigger achievements as they move on in life. So young women, I think firstly gain their confidence, and then secondly show them the dream, help them understand that it's possible.
My name is Jacqueline Brown. I'm the port manager for the Port of East London. I work for Transnet National Ports Authority. I'm a qualified social worker by profession, and having developed myself, I've travelled the road from being an HR manager at 2 different ports to be a continuous improvement manager in the container terminal in Cape Town, and then find myself as a port manager for first Mossel Bay and now the Port of East London. It is important for us when we attain these kind of positions to remind ourselves constantly about those who still want to achieve what we have. Our actions, our motives, and whatever we have achieved needs to be shared with other women. A culture where women can aspire to achieve their dreams, and I think that is my responsibility, is to create that and to make my counterparts understand that their behavior, their prejudices do influence where we find ourselves. Success takes hard work. There's no shortcut or no short route to it. You have to work at it, and it starts on the day you decide to do that.
My name is Mapule Mpaki. I work for Avenge Manufacturing. Avenge Manufacturing is an operating group of Avenge Group. We are the leaders in infrastructure development. My role is sales and marketing executive or director. What I like to instill in my, I would say in my staff or in my subordinates is for them to believe in themselves. My diary changes every second, not every day. I don't have the luxury of booking appointments, for the week. Because when a client shouts, I'm there. When my employees need, my help or my assistance, I'm there. So they all know that they can rely on me. There are opportunities for women, and, only if, you believe or they believe in themselves. We need women to stand together, to work together and make a difference, in the economy, or make a difference in the country, or make a difference to others. And I think that's what brought me here.
My name is Roberta Naidu, Group Managing Director for ABN 360. ABN 360 is the largest business media group on the African continent. I have a finance background, and I started with the group as the head of finance and quickly learned the business, and to the point where I would not go into a meeting with anyone telling me that you are not from the media industry, so you do not understand the industry. I ensured that I went into every meeting becoming a media person and understanding the industry. The style that I guess I would say is adopt a vision where the people that you work with share your passion and share your vision for the organization. And if that's the route that you have taken, you can only go up. It is still very, very disturbing for me that I find myself still the only woman in the boardroom. Why is that? We've been given opportunities, and I think we need to build up confidence in young women to be able to say, you know what, you can do this, you can make a difference, and you can have a voice.
My name is Johanna Mukoki. I'm the Managing Director of Travel with Flair, which is a travel management company. I wanted to see the world. That's the only reason why I started a travel agency. But little did I know that I would be working my passion, and 16 years later I am still running the same business. In terms of my management style, I am part of the team. I'm not one of those owners who sits at the top and cracks the whip. I'm in the trenches with the team, and I think that just makes people feel comfortable. Travel with Flair has won the World Travel Awards 3 years in succession. We're currently the best travel agency in South Africa and the best business agency in Africa, so we pride ourselves with that, and it's not because only of me, and I think it's because of the incredible team that supports me. You have to still stay humble, you have to still have the desire and the hunger to be able to press on, and if you're still dedicated and want to give into the hard work, you will continue to succeed.
My name is Margaret Hirsch. I'm 62 years old. I run a company called Hirsch's Home Store. It's a family-run business, and I'll specify it is a family-run business because my family's in it. My husband is with us, my son, my daughter, so there's 4 of us in it, and we really do run the whole business completely on our own. One of us is always on the floor at any time. Our phone numbers are up in every store. Every invoice that goes out's got my phone number on it, so if you get a product home and you're not happy with it or you don't know how to use it, you can phone me. The nice thing about a family-run business, us getting on well together, is our staff see us getting on well together, and they tend to get on well together. We're kind to each other, we're nice to each other, we talk to each other nicely. So the staff tend to talk to each other nicely, they're kind to each other, they look after each other, we support each other a lot. I think one of the challenges facing women in business is that it really is tough out there, and you're taught as little girls to be sweet and kind and nice, and if you go out into the world being sweet and kind and nice, you're just run over by a whole lot of tractors. So you have to be able to get up after the first couple run you over and say, boy, this is not going to happen to me again. The choices you make determine where your life will go, and that you have to decide, I don't want this kind of life, this is the kind of life I want, and this is what I'm going to work towards. And that's where we teach goal setting, where you set your goals. It's not where you come from that makes a difference, it's where you decide where you're going to, and you make that decision.
My name is Priya Hassan. I'm the Group CEO of a company called Women of Africa. We have a whole host of separately registered legal entities, but in respect of this particular day, I'm here for a company called Women of Africa Views in Wales. I think the one thing I want to say is that the legal degree is probably the best degree you could ever have, second to obviously business economics when it comes to practicing in business. It is the foundation for a solid business. It teaches you how to understand the environment in which you're in. It teaches you how to articulate plans correctly. It teaches you how to research the work that you want to do properly. Teamwork to me is very important. Trust is something that you cannot buy. Transparency is something that is imperative, because information is what you manage your business by. And if your staff don't have that information, you cannot expect them to deliver on what it is you need. We need more entrepreneurs out there, more people that are gutsy and spirited and that are fearless. Remember who you are at core. You're a woman. You have values. Exploit those values. Use it as your competitive edge to get what you want.